Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's an interesting job. I was in Syracuse today, but...
You were all the way in Syracuse.
I could imagine that.
All right, you guys, welcome to another episode of Lake to Lake Girls. We are your hosts, Amanda and Tiffany. This is take 2. Amanda, you're good.
I was stuck like this before.
Yes, you were very pensive. She was ready to go.
Yeah.
Well, it is May 28th. We're almost to the end. We're right into the heat of summer. And it's actually kind of fitting that we were just showing you bits and pieces of the fashion show over at the Hotel Clarence just a few weekends ago, because we have the makeup artist and genius behind it all, Melissa, in studio with us right now. Hi.
Hi, guys.
How are you today?
Good. How are you?
So I'm really excited to have Melissa here because I get a makeover. And so we're gonna talk about a lot of different things today, actually.
Quite a bit.
Talk about the fashion show, how you and Tiffany know each other, and the fabulous products you brought in for us today.
Oh, I'm so excited about the products. You're going to love these products because, ask Melissa. When she first did it, I have no background in makeup. No one ever really taught me how to do anything. And, like, if you look at my face right now, you're going to look, like, a million times better because I was, just before the show, I was like, oh, I just glop it on. I don't know how to do it. I don't really have any technique to it. I don't have any clue.
So we're going to learn some things, and hopefully our viewers will learn a couple tricks also.
Tips and tricks.
Yeah.
There's a beauty about what you do. Now, you work with Arbonne.
Yes.
You have an Arbonne you're working with Arbonne Company. You're the manager of the region. Or is it the
So it's a little tricky for us. We have different levels of management, and I am an area manager with the company, which means I'm at second level management out of 4 different levels. So all that means is I've helped enough people get to the levels that they want to get to and achieve the goals they want to achieve to keep moving up in the company. So, and as you guys talk about the products, what I'm really excited to share with you is also the business side of things, and to talk a lot about even the connection between Tiffany and I and how that plays into this business, which is really networking. So
yeah, and I think that was it wasn't even, I don't even know if it was the makeup that we really connected on. I think it was more along the lines of how we network and how we are connected by so many people.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And without even knowing
more.
Each other.
Yeah.
I think it's incredible the different avenues at which we're connected. And they're completely different avenues too. I have Finger Lakes Young Professionals. I have actual professional networks that I know her through.
Mm-hmm.
There's too many lines. I can't even pick them all out.
It's like 2
right
degrees
now.
of separation.
It
maybe.
really is.
Yeah.
It really is. It's incredible. Okay, so let's first talk about a little bit about your products, because not only there's a misconception.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about what you have in terms of it's not only all natural.
All natural, okay.
But it's not just makeup. It's facial cleansers, it's body cleansers, it's for men, it's for women. It's literally full embodiment of care, your health care. Is that a right way of saying that? Health care?
Yeah, health and wellness. Total health and wellness.
Yes.
Yeah, we actually had a president who used to say, we have everything from the basket to the casket, and from the rooter to the tutor.
The rooter to the tutor.
Rita Davenport. So, yes, and I love saying that just because people get a very strange look on their face. But it's true. Yeah.
Now explain a little bit about what that means.
Sure, yeah. So the thing that tells you everything that we have to offer, obviously, is our products catalog. Yay. And we have, so I'm going to back up a little bit. Before we even talk about the products, I'll talk a little bit about the company and sort of how the products were born, because it hasn't always been what it is today.
Oh, really?
So Arbonne,
I did not know this.
Not to interrupt you, but I've never heard of Arbonne before.
Which is crazy and, for me, fantastic.
Yeah.
Right? because there's so little market awareness still, but the company has been around for 33 years.
Okay.
Crazy.
Wow.
Right?
That's quite a long
33
time.
years, and you've never heard about it. And Tiffany hadn't heard about it before the fashion show.
But then again, I'm completely makeup inept. So.
But you do shower.
Yes,
shower.
I do. Well, I hope so. You know.
We just sit across the room from each other, so I'm not sure about that.
Yeah. I don't want to come over there and show you, but, you know, no big deal. But that's the beauty of the products that you do have. And it has developed into this huge corporation in terms of from makeup to skincare.
Yeah, we have over 400 different products. So we do everything from skincare to cosmetics, baby care products, the soap that goes next to your kitchen sink, sulfate-free and aluminum-free deodorant and mouthwash and toothpaste. We also do a lot of weight loss and nutrition products. And those are really amazing and specific to me, because I can be a little self-centered sometimes, but I'm gluten-free, and the products are certified vegan and made without gluten, without soy. So for my body, it's been fantastic to transition into those product lines and then also to be able to share them with people, because I find more and more people are telling me about the different sensitivities and allergies that they have.
Now, see, I'm the same way. I eat gluten, but I'm not supposed to.
Really?
Yeah.
I have a gluten sensitivity.
Gotcha.
So you know, Melissa knows exactly what I'm talking about. You're not supposed to have it, but you still cheat every once in a while because it's just so good.
I know.
You can't help it.
Everything,
It
yeah.
is. It really is.
So this to me really sounds like a lifestyle in
Yeah.
a way.
Yeah.
From what you're describing, it's more than just a product. It's sort of a way of living, and it sort of feeds into that holistic lifestyle.
It really does.
Very much so. And so when you think about that lifestyle, there's a few things I love to teach people, which are we're actually not all natural and all organic. However, we are Swiss formulated, and we have extremely strict policies about our products, which is outlined in our catalog. We can't use mineral oil, petroleum, chemical dyes, chemical fragrances, phthalates, parabens, any kind of chemical preservatives.
Really impressive.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy because what you find out is in the U.S., the organic and natural industries really aren't as regulated as what you see in normal regulatory processes in, Europe and in other countries.
Now this is huge in Europe right now.
Mm-hmm.
Arbonne is huge. Like she was explaining about the size difference between what they have right now in the U.S. and what was it in?
Well, so we're open in the U.S., U.K., Australia, and Canada. So as soon as we opened up into the UK, it just took off like crazy. And what we're seeing over there is not only amazing growth, but we see more unisex approach. So there's a lot more men coming into the business in the UK than traditionally we had seen in the US, but it's also having an effect on the US market because that same trend is starting to happen. In fact, I was just working with a gentleman yesterday who's a friend of Tiffany's who's interested in the business.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And he's also a Finger Lakes young professional, I do believe, correct?
Yeah.
Isn't he? Is Ben?
Yeah.
Is Ben who you're talking about? Yep,
Yeah.
he's a Finger Lakes young professional. He's on the softball team.
Which, by the way,
Talking about.
we do have a meeting next Thursday.
Next Thursday, which is over at Three Brothers.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm super excited about that.
Yes,
It's going to be
you
my
go.
first inaugural meeting, and I'm
That's
really
right.
excited.
I'm not going to be there, though.
We'll miss you.
I know. I've been to...
It's Three Brothers, though. That's like the best one you go to.
Yeah. I'm going to be out of state. I have a really good excuse. I'm going to be out of state.
That's true.
So.
That is
Nephew
a
is
good excuse. Hopefully that's
graduating.
for fun.
Family,
Yes, definitely.
family.
Family stuff. So I get to see my nephew graduate from high school. Yeah. And stuff. But yeah. So.
Well, at the end of today...
digress.
At the end of today, you'll actually have something in common with the owner from Three Brothers, who is actually our newest fan here in this area of the brand new skincare line that was launched in Vegas in April, because that's what we'll be using on you today.
Is that the one that you recommended for me?
Yes.
Okay. But the thing is,
Mm-hmm.
your face is going to feel amazing. I'm just going to tell you.
Well, you scared me for a second. You're like, the thing is. It's gonna be amazing. I'm excited.
The thing is, you turn into a purple monster.
Yeah.
It turns your skin purple. Melissa and I met through the fashion show over at the Hotel Clarence. Now, the first day, and there's nothing wrong with the makeup job. It was beautiful. Both days my makeup was incredible. But the biggest difference was how it felt. I think that was the biggest difference for me. When I did my makeup with Lauren?
Either it would have been Mandy or Amanda.
Amanda.
Okay.
I don't know where I got Lauren from. Just kidding. But when I got my makeup done with her, it was beautiful. It was done really well. But you felt like you were going on a runway or doing a photo shoot. It was very heavy, and you feel very held back. Now, Saturday I come in, and Melissa's like, I'll do your makeup. I'm like, okay. And she comes out with this big old product box, and I'm like, oh boy, I'm going to be feeling this. But
be scraping this off later.
Exactly, and that's what I really anticipated doing, and I was telling her about that, because my skin is not really great with makeup, which is why I don't wear it very often. It gets very blotchy and
Do you have,
caked. That was
Cakey.
that was the word,
Yeah.
cakey, and that's what I was worried about. And I brought face wash because I was going to a birthday party later that day, and that's when I was anticipating having to rub all this crap off my face. Not so. Now I was able to go from the fashion show and go straight to the birthday party, and it just looked like it was my day look.
So not only was it comfortable where you felt like you didn't need to like scrape it off, it lasted all day.
It lasted all day. I didn't feel like I had anything on. Was it the toner that you said does that? The toner.
Yes. Yeah, that's our last step. In fact, we'll do the same thing today with Amanda, so she can compare.
You just
talk
wait.
about what that feeling is like.
It really is, and it. You said it comes down to a big thing is the primer that you put on.
Yes.
And that's a big part of it. And I learned that. I had no idea. I'm complete makeup virgin. I feel like I've been found again.
Tiffany, do you have like oilier or like combination skin?
We talked about this the other day too. Like she's a wealth of knowledge. I can't. But during the winter, my skin gets very dry. But during the summer, my skin is very oily and it's a very combination. It's like a mood ring. That's what I feel like. It really is.
That's a good way to put it.
It changes at the tip of a hat.
How is Tiffany feeling today?
Pretty oily.
Okay.
But I am just beginning the process of purchasing the Arbonne products. And now if you go on the website, you're going to get a little freaked out by the ticket price.
Okay.
But
little sticker shock.
there's a little sticker shock.
Okay, but
However,
it's worth it.
but it's not even that. It's worth it, yes, but they work magic over
Right.
there, and Melissa takes care of you. So it's not as bad as it really looks. So when you go to the website, don't freak out. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a lot of different ways to work with anyone with any budget, and also to teach people in advance how long the products last, because when you don't have all the fillers that you see in the U.S. marketplace, the products last that much longer. When I started my business, it was over 7 years ago, and the anti-aging line was our biggest flagship, our fastest selling product, and that set retails at $323. Well, not too many of my clients purchase it at retail. They either become preferred clients, so they pay $20 and they get a 20% discount membership all year. And if they want to renew at the end of the year, they pay $15. That's it. There's no minimums. There's no nothing. It just gets them a discount. And typically some specials throughout the year and some bonus products. Or people join and become consultants. They pay $79, open an account, and get 35% off.
And becoming a consultant doesn't mean you actually have to sell. You can just pay that $79 just to get the discount.
Yeah. And as long as you are maintaining, in your own account between you and whoever you're sharing with $1,200 in a year, then you maintain that 35% discount. If after a year you can't maintain that, that means you're not talking to anybody about Arbonne at all, like not even your cousin or your sister, or, or you're not repurchasing, then they would demote you to preferred client. And then you just have the 20%. But you never lose the discount, you never lose the account, and it's $15 to maintain each year just to keep the site active. But what's more exciting for me, ladies, is what I get to do with the products. So here we are right now, right? And all of these people are able to share what we're sharing.
I just wondered if someone was still around
And we could go share with her.
Okay. Have a good night.
So we're going to be sharing with all of these. I know. Sorry. We could have invited her in for a demo.
I mean, right up. Keep going.
So we're sharing the products, right? It's just the same thing that we do when we see a good movie or we read a good book or we do any of that kind of thing. We share what we love and we rave about it. In fact, I was really grateful to listen to or watch last week's podcast and hear all the great things that you had to say, Tiffany.
I say it every day.
Some fun. Yeah.
Tiffany, you should hop on this consultancy.
Well, actually, we've talked about it. So
yeah.
We've talked about it, and it's something that I'm definitely interested in because not only do I love the products and it would be really great to have the discount, but I'm happy to share something that I'm passionate about. And I think if you have the passion for something, like you have the passion, like she was easily able to persuade me to give the products a try because she gave me a sample, and I've been obsessed with it ever since. Yeah. I mean, I'm really obsessed with the raisin lipstick. That is the first item on my list.
So then when you see, so Tiffany's talking all about, it can change your skin, it can change your feelings about cosmetics and what you're doing with them and have a little bit more confidence with those things. What's super amazing is just by going out and sharing that with people, you can also have an impact on people's finances and change their lives. Literally. That's when this business became interesting to me. I only joined to be able to get the discount like Tiffany's talking about. I just wanted my products as cheap as I could get them because I was in love. And then after a couple of years, I started putting the pieces together and seeing, if I can work with this 65-year-old woman who came to me and said, I'm not going to have enough money to retire, even though I've worked so hard all my life. And I was able to not only help her retire with Arbonne, but to get a free trip from Arbonne to the Bahamas that same year. So that kicked off her retirement.
Yeah, sign me up.
Right?
I haven't even tried
so you can tell. You can see the difference. You can see, when someone's passionate about something.
Yeah. And so when I can not only do that, but also have someone come to me and say, I just need that extra $500 to pay my student loans and make that happen, it's pretty powerful. And that's when I really started to think,
I can do this.
Yeah, I can really do this.
And then tell the story about your boss. Just 5 years ago, she was exactly where you are.
Yeah, so my mentor, Aldis Loreno, she is at the top level of the company because, as I mentioned before, there's 4 levels. So actually, and now that I do the math, I think it was either 6 or 7 years ago.
Okay, 6 or 7.
But whatever it was. The first time I sat down with her to have a cup of coffee, she was exactly where I am right now in the company. And
she's a beautiful woman, by the way. She's absolutely gorgeous. I saw that picture.
Yeah, she's
gorgeous.
Amazing. And she's even more amazing in spirit and in heart, which is great because that's what you find in this company. It's not, beauty is, not just superficial. Yeah. So anyways, she was working for a major real estate company out in Saratoga Springs area, and she really had no interest in the company. She already drove a Mercedes. She already worked a lot. She already made a ton of money, 6-figure income. But what happened was she started looking at the business side of things where, she noticed that one of the top 4 accounting firms, nominated our CEO as Entrepreneur of the Year. And then she noticed that, there were some pretty major articles that came out about our company in the health and wellness industry and how we were part of some really serious converging trends: internet sales, network marketing, health and wellness. And as she did her research, she realized that somebody was onto something. So she decided to give it a shot. And she committed to doing this business, an hour a day during her lunch hour while she worked for real estate, simply because someone finally said to her, "What are you going to be doing 5 years from now if you keep doing exactly what you're doing today?" And she didn't like the answer because she would still have to show up every Sunday with 17 yellow balloons for her open houses when she'd rather be out and about exploring the world and going to visit her daughters in college. And I think one of the trips she went on this summer, or maybe it was a month ago or something, she went and flew out to California to see her daughter who's now working at a Buddhist retreat center. Those are the kinds of things you want to do. In life.
That's so awesome. Yeah. Time with family, time with friends. It depends on what your priorities are, but
exactly.
It gives you that ability.
Right. So she went from the 6-figure income with real estate to replacing her income with Arbonne. And she moved from Saratoga. She lives there part year, I think just in the summer months, and lives down in Daytona Beach now. Actually, I just saw her in April in Vegas because that's a really nice tax write-off right there, our trip to Vegas every year.
What she told me about is,
our global training conference. And she's just a really wonderful woman, but the reality is all you have to do is be willing to have those daily disciplines to move forward. This isn't a get-rich-quick kind of business. It's much more like a 4-year career kind of thing. So you can build it alongside of your job, or you can take it faster. We have people to support you to be able to do that, but it's much more doable and reasonable when you have it alongside of something you're already doing and then you replace your income over time. So, yeah.
See? And if it's something that you're passionate about, that you, and I keep going back to this, but I really believe, because I'm passionate about what I do for my job and spreading the word about things that are exciting and new to me and stuff that I'm really excited to learn more about. But I think it would sell itself. Not only is the product sells itself, but when you're passionate about that product, it's just, it goes hand in hand.
So I know we want to have some fun, right?
With Amanda?
Yeah. So 2 things I want to share before we do. One is, if you want to know more about the business and specifically network marketing, because I think that's where a lot of people have hang-ups, this book here, Flip Flop CEO, it says, it's time to get a life, right? This is a really fantastic book. In fact, I'm convinced that the reason why my 2 mentors, LD, so I was just talking about, and then Nicole Ballinger, they both moved to Florida from Saratoga, and I think it's because everybody really wants to be a flip-flop CEO. Like that, we can't wear flip-flops all year long here.
No, I'm in boots.
Even right now. It's
Boo. Yeah. So, and then the other thing is, I do have a local meeting to hear more about the business on the second Monday of every month. So the next meeting is June 10th at the Hilton Garden Inn in Auburn, 74 State Street, and it's from 6:30 to 8. 6:30 to 7, people just come and network, get to know each other. 7 to 7:30 is typically a business overview, and then we reserve some time for questions. Also, if people have guests, to be able to speak, one-on-one with the guests, to be able to do a little bit of team training and recognition. So I know this coming month we're going to have one of my salon owners there to talk a little bit about how you can partner with salons and other appointment-based businesses. So it should be a lot of fun.
And key word in there, networking. Yeah. It's a networking business, and I'd say you're pretty much the queen of networking, by the way. You might have me topped. Let me consider this. Yes. We're pretty hand in hand with the networking. I mean, from the Finger Lakes Young Professionals, which is a new way we're gonna connect next week when we go to the meeting. But I'm planning on going to that meeting in a week and a half. Is it a week and a half or just 2 weeks? Yeah. 2 weeks from today. It's the 10th. Oh my goodness! Yeah. It's like 2 weeks from yesterday. Time is moving by way too quickly. We're already into summer. Well, almost. Kind of. But then you have... Oh, now I threw off myself. I threw myself off talking about summer, and I'm all excited for the summer. But I think we should work into this right now. I think you should show us a little bit about your products and start...
I've been sitting here so patiently.
Yes.
I want to, dig in.
I know. And you already washed with the Calm face wash, which is awesome. That's our new line.
Grab that. That's the cleanser, isn't it?
Yes. So,
hold on, Amanda, do it again.
Super fun, right?
I'm going to white right now.
This product line was launched in Vegas in April, and it's really easy. It's just a wash, a serum, and a moisturizer. The product line is 80% food-grade material, which is great. It's great for people who have super sensitive skin. There's not even natural fragrances added to it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I noticed it too. Like, you don't smell anything. No. I have very, very dry skin.
Yeah.
Even in the summer.
Yes.
And very sensitive skin too. So fragrance-free is huge. Totally up my alley.
The other thing we should mention that Tiffany was talking about is this whole pH thing.
Yes.
Right? So when we talk about having to pick product
I
lines.
forgot about this. Is one of my favorite
Right?
aspects of your products. Okay, keep going. I don't mean to interrupt you. It's what I do.
It's good. This is what we do. So it's pH correct. Our products are pH correct. So you know the commercial where they say made for a man but pH balanced for a woman? I think it's for Secret deodorant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So so all of our products in the U.S. are typically pH balanced, which means they're 1 pH, and you have to adjust to it. So while you're adjusting to it, you kind of have this dynamic relationship, but then all of a sudden you meet, and it's over. So women tend to know this phenomenon with hair care products where you get something new and it's working great, and then all of a sudden, not
It
so
just
much.
stops.
Yeah.
Which is why they
So-
tell you to mix it up a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
But with Arbonne, I've been using the same products for 7 years. I haven't had to mix anything up other than I keep adding to it. Do you know? So
Amanda, I would ask you to try and guess how old she is, but one, I don't want to call you out on your age on air.
Don't even get it.
But two, you would be so wrong.
I'm 42.
Are you serious?
I'm just
Okay.
kidding.
I was just saying, throw it out there.
No, I'll be 36 this year.
Wow.
I didn't believe her. When
Yeah.
she said that to me, I did not believe her whatsoever.
Yeah. Because I'm almost, 10 years.
You said you had a
decade.
decade. I'm like, no, you don't. That's what I was like, really? No, you don't have it. No, but that's true. And you said that you started about when you were about my age.
Yeah.
Doing your the really going taking care of the anti-aging.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm intrigued by this as well because I do. We all know. Look at me. I like to tan. I'm not ashamed of it.
Yeah.
I enjoy it, especially
own
during
it?
the winter. It feels great.
Yeah.
I enjoy it, and obviously I want to do everything that I can to not have my skin reflect it.
Right.
And being that it does get dry during the winter, these products, I'm really excited to try them out and correct my skin, not try to change. Why do I want to change myself for to a product? I want the product to work with me.
Right.
And I think that's the beauty of what this does.
Right. So it's adjusting to us throughout the year, throughout the month, throughout the day. Some people even notice that, you get oilier in the afternoon or something, do you know? So it's great that we have something that actually
Works
lives
with you.
alongside of us. Yeah.
Yes.
So we ready to have some fun?
I am so
Yes.
ready.
right.
I can't wait to see what you got to do
All right.
for Amanda.
All right.
All right, so
Let's go.
go right ahead.
I think this is the first time I have worn contacts on the show.
It is.
It is.
It really is.
Yeah.
What's different about it?
Because I told her that I was like, well, she has brown hair and blue eyes, and she wears glasses. When I was
have
trying to describe
contacts.
you.
I just never wear them during the week because I stare at a computer all day. But I'm like, I'm gonna get makeup and fun stuff done, so I need to be able to see, have it out of the way.
So, Amanda, what I want to do is I want to introduce you to your 4 new best friends.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm ready.
So it's going to be your middle finger and your ring finger.
Okay, we talked about this earlier. I was
Yeah.
like, huh?
Yeah, I gave you a
Alright,
heads
so
up.
that's-
'cause it's a
yeah.
little awkward.
Okay.
Right? So the reason why we do this is because these guys, the pointer fingers, they're like bulldozers.
Okay.
And did you ever see the women who are 90 years old who have all the skin sagging and puffing right underneath their eyes there? Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's a lifetime of doing this,
Oh no.
right? You don't want to stretch it out. You want to be gentle.
Wait, it's a lifetime of doing what?
I'm
Scrubbing
bulldozing.
underneath the eyes.
Scrubbing
Bulldozing.
underneath your eyes?
Yeah.
Oh,
Pulling and prodding and poking.
no.
So we're going to start. So you've already washed.
Yep.
We're going to do a base here with some serum.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a base with some serum.
Yes. So you're going to work that together between the 4 fingers. And then you're just going to pack this all over your face.
It's going to feel like a lot. You're going to put 500 layers on, but I'm kidding. You don't tell. You can't tell.
And if you need a little more, let me know.
Okay.
But this is a soothing facial serum.
Now, let me just point out the fact that she's not putting it on for you. The beauty of what happens with Arbonne is you learn yourself. And that was what my biggest struggle was. I've never had any official teaching on how to put makeup on.
A little for my forehead.
A little goes a long way.
Yeah.
It really does.
So, Tiffany, it's important for a couple of reasons. One, because you learn, and that's important, and that's
Yes.
empowering. But two, because we don't want to discredit all of the amazing professionals out there who do cosmetics and who are in cosmetology
Exactly.
professionally. They get a lot of training. They know what they're doing. I'm in finance. right? This is not what I learned. This is not what I went to school for. But I am passionate about making people feel good.
Mhm.
So
And
that's what comes across.
It definitely resonates. It definitely, you can tell.
How do you feel so far?
It feels good.
Okay, should it start to feel like a little firming almost?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. You're right where you need to be. So we're going to do some moisturizer. And I'm glad you kept your 4 new best friends.
She keeps them ready to go. She doesn't want to lose them.
Alright.
And
So even if we had too much there, because that might be a little too much, the primer is going to absorb all of it. So no big deal. But what you're doing, and so you want to try to slow down a little bit. See if she's even trying to bulldoze with those guys.
Oh, no.
Oh, bulldozer.
I'm
You
bulldozing.
bulldozer.
Yeah. Be gentle.
Okay.
Yeah. You have beautiful skin right now. But if you bulldoze for the rest of your life, you will have funny, sagging, wrinkly skin.
No idea I was bulldozing.
I love that. You're gonna have really sagging and skin. I love it.
Surgery. You can always have it. But I don't think you do. Okay. Now you're looking good. You're being gentle. So that's the whole point, right?
Be nice to
When
your
you
skin.
Yeah.
When you read your moisturizer every day, gentle, daily
That's
moisturizer.
true.
Right? Okay.
Alright.
How do you feel now?
It
A little
feels
softer?
good. Yeah. I think it's still absorbing.
Yes. We're going to speed up the process a little bit since we
Okay.
don't have a ton of time today. No, I mean in terms of the absorption. Because it's
Oh,
going to keep
okay.
sinking in,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's a great thing. When you have mineral oil and petroleum in your products,
Mm-hmm.
the molecules are so big it sits on the surface and you can't actually get in. So you can go buy all of your, department store moisturizers, and if they've got petroleum or mineral oil in them, all the good stuff that they pair it with, all the anti-aging ingredients, can't actually get in to do anything because the molecules are too big.
Okay.
So with our products, molecules are really small, and everything's getting in there and delivering what it needs to deliver to your skin. So super cool.
Okay.
So one last step for these
Alright.
these 4. Well, actually, there's 2 more steps. This is a primer. So Tiffany, have you ever painted?
Officially?
Have you ever painted a room?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what do you do when you're going to paint?
You line the windows and all the things that you don't want painted, and then you prime.
Yeah, you prime.
Yeah.
Right? Why do you prime?
Get the walls prepared for the color.
Right. So primer is essentially going on to seal in all of that goodness, right? And to provide that protective barrier between you and the world. And that world could be just you going out your front door in the morning. Like if you
So
live
you don't
in
even
LA,
have to put on makeup after.
No.
Oh, okay.
Like if you lived in LA, it would definitely be a concern. You would want to, and you don't want to
New York City would be a concern too.
push in too much. You just once you get one layer, you let it go
Alright.
and let it be for a little bit.
New York City, my skin broke out like crazy because of all of everything
All
that.
those free radicals.
Oh, it was
Fumes and
awful.
everything.
Yep.
Awful.
Yeah.
My skin broke out like crazy. It tends to
So
do
you
that.
The key words, free radicals. So the primer keeps free radicals from getting into your pores, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So then if you wear makeup, not only does it keep the makeup from getting in your pores, but it also means you're going to cut the amount of makeup you use, like at least in half, because it's not going to get at all that surface area.
Mhm.
You've reduced the surface area now, right? And then it means that the makeup's actually going to stay longer because it has something to adhere to on the surface of your skin.
Long lasting. I like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I hate like coming home from work and say, you're like mascara's down here. And
Right.
if you want to go out to dinner or something, you have to totally redo it.
Mhm.
Not into that.
No.
I don't have time for that.
How's it feel so far?
It feels good. It feels really soft.
It is.
A lot
Yeah.
of people describe the primer when they put it on as feeling greasy until they get used to it because it's really soft.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure Tiffany can see it actually eliminates any oil.
Any
that's on the
oil,
surface
any
of your
shine.
skin.
You don't
Yeah.
really see it.
Mhm. So very mattifying.
Yes.
Okay.
And you can do it as a surface layer, like a touch-up after the fact. So I have girlfriends who like to golf and go to dinner afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll put it on over their makeup when they're done golfing, and it'll just sort of give you that fresh look.
Nice. So as
Yeah.
opposed to like putting more powder on
More
your face
makeup.
or something. Yeah.
Right.
I like that.
Yeah, absorb the oil. Okay, so on to the next steps. We're going to do a few key cosmetics just for fun. So, because I want you to get a feel for the actual product, I'm going to have you, let's see if I can open this. I broke it. That's okay. I'm going to have you actually take your ring finger.
Okay.
And I'm going to have you swipe it in here once. And then the other ring finger, the same. Get a little product on there. Look at, she's feeling a little awkward.
I'm so awkward right now.
You're okay.
Don't worry
All
about
right.
it. You'll get
All right.
like once you do this, it's gonna be like riding a bike. It's gonna be like riding a bike.
This
Okay.
is concealer. Did you feel how soft it felt?
Mhm.
Have you used concealer before?
Oh, yeah.
Do you ever use the ones that feel like super chalky and tough?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So not so here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hold this mirror up for you.
Okay.
Right? And then you can just dab that underneath your eyes, which is the one area that we tend to need it the most as women. We tend to get those like dark circles.
When you
and
work my
wrinkles
hours,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
The dark circles are huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not really sure about you because you always look good.
You're nice. I knew why we were friends.
Are you gonna ask me?
Okay.
All right,
I
good.
think I got it.
So we're gonna do a little bit of a liquid foundation.
Okay.
So this is now, I promise, now this is the last time you visit with your 4 new best friends.
Okay.
Bring 'em back.
Okay. Bring 'em back.
You're gonna see how little we're actually gonna use, okay?
Okay. Oh, wow.
Amanda, show the camera.
That is...
Show 'em
This is like... Hey, can you see it?
a very, very little amount.
This is like compared to what I use. Like
Yeah.
this is crazy
like
little.
you're like, okay, here we go.
yeah, you're gonna pour it on the back of your hand. You're like, do this.
So now what
Right.
you're gonna do is you're gonna dab all the major areas. You're gonna dab like your forehead, your cheeks, your nose, your chin, your jawline.
Now my
and then
big
you
thing.
go back and revisit and work everything in.
Okay.
She's doing such a great job. She's so
She-
much more gentle now.
She knows. You got this.
All right.
Yeah, tell me if you need me to adjust the mirror.
Can you bring it back a little bit?
Yeah.
There we go.
Just like, can you not have it? Can you not put it under my nose?
I don't want to eat it. Gosh.
That was a Napoleon Dynamite reference right there.
Yes, it was. Gosh. She caught it. Now, this is such an easy process, and it's not something that's too time-consuming. You
Down a
know,
little.
Melissa, you should tell the story of the friend that you had whose mother never did her makeup, and it just, it changed her life. The little bit of a routine that you gave to her, in terms, I mean, she had gone through some bad things, and it really, like, just changed everything for her.
It was amazing. So her daughter, who is a friend of mine, got
Meg Linden.
looks good.
Okay.
Good, you're
got
good.
a gift certificate from me at Christmas time, and wanted to gift her mom with a membership to Arbonne and a certain dollar amount of products to be able to get her into a routine. But mostly, she wanted someone to sit down with her and show her how to do it. So we made this whole ladies' night around it, and it was just mom and her 2 daughters and her grandson, and we had snacks and a couple glasses of wine, although we're not supposed to when we do presentations, but we did anyways.
Well, it's a ladies' night.
Yeah.
It was a really lovely event, and she got it because she realized it was this simple. Because it takes even less time when I'm not standing here talking to you the whole time, right? So we got her.
It took us, 20 minutes to do me? 20 minutes, maybe?
Yeah, because we were working with trying to figure out the makeup that was underneath too.
Yes.
So, yeah, she got a new skincare routine and a couple key cosmetics, the primer, a little bit of foundation, an eyeshadow, some mascara, and it's changed everything. Like she's so confident about her process. She feels good. Her daughter says that, you know, it just gives her this whole different look, and the look is not just about her cosmetics. The look is about her confidence
And how she feels.
Right.
It really, I can attest to this. I can. Saturday, I felt like a whole new, different person. You really do. Like when you know it's done right. Like when I go put my makeup on, I'm like, oh my god, can people tell that I'm like caked down right now? No, I didn't have that problem on Saturday at all, and I was completely comfortable going to the picnic, going afterward.
Think about it.
No, I didn't at all.
You know, that's the thing. When you have that confidence, you're not taking
worried
up all
about
that
your
brain
face.
space
Exactly.
about it.
Right.
Okay.
Worry free.
So, and the other thing is, she realized, just like you did, how easy it could be. She's retired now and might like some extra play money. So she realized how easy it could be just to share these products with other people because she loves them.
Oh, she a
so
consultant
much.
too?
She may become one.
Oh,
So
what?
have fun, right?
That's so awesome.
So
right.
next thing we're going to do really fast
Okay.
is a little bit of our mineral foundation. I love Good Mineral Foundation just because it gives you this really finished look at the end. And so that's what ours looks like. It has SPF 15 in it.
Oh, nice.
And so we just do a quick swirling motion with our mineral foundation. And that's it. Right?
And then you're done.
Nice and easy. I would choose to give this girl a little bit of color.
On her
by
cheeks?
putting a little bit of bronzer.
Yes, I love bronzer.
Right? Just a little bit. If you put bronzer in the places where the sun is supposed to hit you, it starts to highlight things in a way that just brings out your natural features.
And notice how she doesn't, like, cake it on. Like, it's so light, it's so easy, it's just, it's perfect.
Yeah, because you don't want people to look at you and say, oh, you know, your makeup looks beautiful. You want them to be like, oh
you look beautiful.
Yeah, you look beautiful.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly. This is still you. It's only bringing out all the natural you. All right, so last up for the face, we're going to do a quick blush, which is Blossom. It has pink, peach, flecks of gold. It pretty much works with every complexion. And we'll just highlight the cheeks a little bit on each side. And remember, I wouldn't normally have you doing this, but I don't want to take up the full rest of the time. So this is just a lot faster. But you can feel what I'm doing.
Yeah. Oh, I don't mind sitting here.
I'll be pampered.
Motion with the mineral foundation. We just did big, broad strokes with the bronzer, just on cheekbones, forehead, nose. And then with the blush, we just did 2 swoops on the cheeks. And really, you work directly underneath the pupil out. And you want to stay at least like 2 fingers away from the nose, not coming in too close. Otherwise, it starts to make everything look.
Well, that's a pretty easy way to look at it. I like that. I never really thought about it before.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, a lot of people start in here, and that's when their face starts to look a little compact.
Yeah, a little bit compact.
We don't want to do that. Okay, so I've got a really beautiful lipstick that I picked out for you because I didn't want to bring a ton of product onto the show.
Okay.
My favorite's Raisin. I don't know if I've said that already, but I probably did.
You did, but...
This is called Earth, and it's going to look like it's going to be really way too bold.
So it does look really dark.
But you're not going to use a ton.
Okay.
I'm going to let you apply this yourself, just because lips are always easier to do on your own.
Should I just put it on or use my finger?
You can just put it on. I spray everything after the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the beauty of working with salons, is they can get me the brush cleaners, all the spray brush cleaners, and all the spray product cleaners.
You know what I'm jealous of with Amanda, though? Like, no matter what she does, she can, with the lipstick, it doesn't matter how bold it is, it still looks good.
Thank you. Okay, this is so... I'm like all self-conscious right now. Like,
I love that color.
That is really pretty.
Yeah. I love that color. Wait till you see yourself afterwards. You just wait. It pops. It makes your eyes pop too. That's really awesome how that does that.
I thought you were going to have your glasses on. I didn't bring a lot to do with the eyes other than mascara.
Okay.
But the great thing is, what I did was I worked on the lips instead, because you typically don't want them competing.
Yeah.
If you're going to do really bold eyes, then you do a more neutral lip, or vice versa. So we just have a really great mascara.
Talk about the importance of the brush, because like the brush that Arbonne has is perfect. Because I have very I had a problem with mine. I have very little or very light under eyelashes.
Yeah.
And I never do them because I always find it so hard to hit them. But this brush, when she did it, it hit them perfectly, and not so where I look like I'm a raccoon.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Brushes in general are important. Like let me see the back of your hands. Okay. If you feel this brush, you feel how soft.
Yeah, it's really soft.
Right. So even with a foundation, even with a blush, you want it to be able to move with your skin, so that you're not just kind of poking.
Ooh, I like that. Let it move with your skin. I like that.
Yeah. Now the mascara, you're going to see right away. It's a super fine brush. I'm going to give that to you, and I'm going to teach you a couple tricks. I don't know how you apply mascara. You might be a pro.
The camera?
Oh, yeah, you can see it.
Okay.
You might be a pro.
Okay.
What you do, like for the top lid, you're going to go just under the eyelashes, shake back and forth, and pull out once.
Okay.
And then move over and do that one more time, and that should be enough.
Okay.
And
that's pretty.
Isn't it? Oh, such a difference. Oh, my goodness.
I always have to make a face when I do
it. You assume the position.
All my girlfriends have to do like the fish face.
Yep.
Yeah, the pucker.
Okay.
All right, so and then you're going to move over and do the other eye.
Okay.
And just like all of our products, a little bit goes a long way, so you can really feel it. It's all like pigment rich. It's awesome.
I noticed that with the mascara because
Well, Amanda does
can't make
that.
the face and talk at the same time. Usually, like, when I put my mascara on in the morning, like, I use more, you know.
Right.
I noticed with just, like, those 2 little swipes.
Yeah.
It covers them all.
Yeah.
It did, yeah.
It's
it
the
did
brush.
job.
I'm telling you, it's the
Part of
brush.
the
It's
brush,
magical.
Part of it's also technique.
Mm-hmm.
I watch a lot of people, like, almost line each lash,
Uh-huh.
you know, and you're going
Ooh.
to use more product that way. If you get under them
Mhm.
and side to side and pull out, you typically only have to do that twice.
Nice.
So, yeah. So that actually concludes
Amanda,
our
take a look at the
session.
camera. It looks so pretty. Oh,
Did
I
we
love
should
that
do, like,
color
a
on your
before
lip.
and after.
I wish I had
Actually,
the ability to do that.
I'm a liar because we do have one more thing, and
Uh-oh.
I'm just going to
Excuse me.
remember.
The toner.
Yes.
Okay.
I love our toner for setting cosmetics, and if anybody out there is watching this and they're in Arbonne, they might not know this. This is like my own special trick because
Okay.
I learned it from a makeup artist. So if you open your hands, just like you're a guy and you're about to put on aftershave,
Okay.
It's just 2 sprays
you're
on your
gonna
hand.
clap
Okay.
your hands together, and then you're just gonna pat your face gently, your cheeks, your nose, your forehead.
I felt
And you're
awkward
done.
doing it too. I felt so awkward doing it too,
And
but
that's it?
And that's it.
Nice.
and
Yeah.
you're just gonna feel it just like go away.
Yeah.
It's just
Yes,
gonna,
it's gonna dry.
So not only do we have the primer, we have the toner on afterwards. When
which
you're
is
all
still
done.
good for your skin.
Yeah. Smells really good
Really
too.
good, doesn't
That's
it?
from our anti-aging line, which has a citrus base to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's on my
smells nice.
list, by the way.
So we're good, ladies.
Thank
Yes.
you. That was a lot of fun.
Now, Amanda, explain a little bit about how you feel.
Okay. I don't even feel like I'm wearing makeup, to be honest, because, I mean, I feel the lipstick a little bit, but that's lipstick. Like, when I in the morning, usually for work, I'll just do, like, a BB cream, like, because I don't want to do, like, full-on face. But when I do put on, like, my full foundation, like, you feel it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't want to touch anything, because, like, what if I get it, like, on my clothes, or, like, you know, like, you go to blow your nose, and, like, you wipe it all off or something.
Right.
And I don't like that, and it doesn't feel like that at all right now. Like, it feels very light, and not over-drying, too. Because, like I mentioned earlier, I have
Very dry skin.
skin all year round. A little less in the summer, but it doesn't feel like I just had the life sucked out of it. Like some
Makeups
products
do that.
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it looks
actually,
beautiful.
I have to share with you guys one thing that I love.
Okay.
Lipsticks. You were talking about how, yes, you feel the lipstick, but that's just lipstick. So women, I think the statistic out there, women consume, on average, close to a pound of
Ugh.
lipstick or
Oh my
chapstick
God.
in a year.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
I believe the chapstick part.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
And so a lot of those lipsticks out there, especially stay long lipsticks, have lead in them. And as a homeowner who rents to tenants, I have to give out pamphlets, you know, just to disclose the possibility of having lead in my paint so that they don't lick the windowsills and eat the paint chips, right?
Yummy. Who doesn't want to do that?
But we put it in our lipstick and we wear it all
That's
the time.
crazy.
Right?
I didn't know that.
I did not know
Crazy.
that either.
Yeah. So that's what I love about our lipstick. They still stay long. They're pigment rich. They're beautiful. But there's nothing harmful in there because you're going to ingest it. It comes in contact with your tongue, your food, you know, other people, you know. So you're going to be passing lead on to your friends.
Your significant other, like, you give them a smooch. Like, I just poisoned you.
Yeah.
It's like Poison Ivy and Batman. She doesn't have the
Slowly putting
poisonous lipstick.
arsenic in the cookie.
Yeah. I did not know that.
I didn't
That's
either.
crazy.
That's a new,
Yeah.
fresh information for me.
Yeah.
I
So
had no idea.
something to think about.
Well, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
coming in and showing us. Amanda, one more time, I want to show them your makeup because it looks so pretty.
Thank you. I can't wait to see it because I haven't really been able to see the whole thing yet.
Yes, it looks really good. Now, tell us a little bit about where people can contact you or the website they can go to. Is there a Facebook page? Know a little bit about contact information.
Sure. Well, if they connect with if they're connected with you on Facebook, then they would probably
through
be
me.
able to find my Facebook page pretty easily because my last name is
Hard to pronounce.
troublesome, but I'm the only one out there. Melissa Killeleagh.
I avoided saying it because I have say it wrong every time. Killeleagh. I want to say Killeleagh, but it's
Killeleagh.
Killeleagh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then my website is www.resultsbymelissa.myarbonne.com.
I'm gonna write this down.
And what I can do is I can actually post it in the comment section of the podcast.
Perfect.
It's a really
But
good idea.
something for all of your viewers to keep in mind is I'm going to have a pretty special promotion for the first 10 people who connect with me to hear more about the business.
Yeah, you don't even, there's no
So-
like purchase or anything like that. You just want to know more. If
Yeah.
you want to know more, just contact Melissa.
Yeah.
And obviously, if you want to contact me, I can put you in touch with Melissa. I'm more than happy. Just networking. Notice how that works. I mean, you can always contact Amanda. Like us on Lake to Lake Girls. We're happy to help through that.
Oh, I do have one more event, actually.
Yes.
Business After Hours for Cayuga County Chamber
Ooh.
of Commerce is this Thursday at Owasco Paddles.
Okay.
Down at the lake. So all the
Ooh.
information is available if you just Google their Chamber of Commerce website. So that should be a fun one.
This Thursday, you guys are going to be going out to that.
Yeah. 5 to
Awesome.
7.
Nice.
Yep.
All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us on this edition of Lake to Lake Girls. We are your hosts, Amanda and Tiffany. Thank you again, Melissa, so much.
Thank you.
Hopefully, we're going to
you.
have a special guest next week. We'll figure that out. We'll talk about that later.
Super top secret details.
Super top.
I don't even know.
Yes. You don't even know. She really doesn't. I haven't informed her about any of it. No big deal. All right, you guys. We'll see you guys
Bye,
next week.
guys.
Bye.